Morning all. Morning all, how is everyone? Hope everyone's well. Hope they're all enjoying the snow. As you can see, the sun's out a little bit. It's not quite snowing in, it's not as cold. It's still a bit cool, but it's okay. It's okay, we're getting there. Right, that's enough about the weather today. Let's talk about what we really want to talk about. Morning Jake, how are you? Must apologise for last week. A few technical problems, I couldn't get on for some reason. Got there eventually, but it was only a short one. But right, I'm back properly now. Morning Jake, how are you? So, what more? Morning Baz, how are you? What more can we say? Morning Andres. 3 wins out of 3. 9 points. Spurs, Burnley, Newcastle. How much more better can that be? 9 points out of 9. Yes, it was a top result when it came. Morning Ken. Morning Alan, how are you? Yes, it was a good win, Alan, last night. Yes. Morning Scott. No, there is some on the mountains, yes, but not lower level. It's just a bit windy at the minute here. That's the only problem. So I'm just having a bit of a problem with my notes at the minute. Right, so Pure Low, so far he's played 7 games, won 4, drew 2, lost 1. 14 out of 21. And as for this boring football, I'd have this any day of the week. I know the defence looks a little bit dodgy now and again, but we're going forward. The only thing I have to say is that Vardy looks a bit... There's no service to Vardy. Morning Nathan, how are you? Morning, heavy snow. Yes, Nathan, I've seen some photos this morning. It's I'm glad I'm here. Vardy doesn't seem to be getting much service because of the way we're playing. And the only time that he got the service of the ball through, not over the top, sort of round the corner, we scored. We scored the winner. The old kamikaze Jap, as Pure Low. He throws his body on the line, doesn't he? But I know it was no goal, but every goal counted. I was still. It doesn't matter if it comes off his backside, his knee, his shoulder, whatever. As long as it goes in the back of that net and we won, that's all that I'm at. And I was jumping around. Hello, Ria. So, whose was yesterday's man of the match? Yesterday, come on. I'm going for Wilfred Ndidi. I thought he was brilliant. I really did. I thought he was amazing. Nothing. No, absolutely true, Andres. Yeah, it was very because it's the way we're playing. We're not playing where we play over the top and we chase. We're playing football. That's where I think we need to play 2 up front, not how we play with 1 and 1 in back. What do you think of City's defence? Morgan caught out lack of pace. He's always had a lack of pace. That's the problem. That's the problem. But it's the corners and set pieces at the minute that I have a problem with. I'm so nervous every time we have a corner or a set piece in and around that penalty box. Poor blimey. And it happened again yesterday. Couldn't get the ball away and they scored from it and made it 2-2. So everyone's going for, well, a lot of people are going for Ndidi. He's a quality player. Hello Jace, how are you? Morning bud, view from... It's not too bad here. Good job Newcastle didn't capitalise on our mistakes. Not our best game. Yeah. Oh, Tom, you're right. Yes, it wasn't our best game, but we got 3 points from it. That's a sign of a good team. Winning when you're not playing well. We battled hard. We forced our way into the game. We were losing. Somebody asked me this question. When was the last time that we conceded the first goal but still won? I can't remember. We haven't done it this year, have we? I don't think we have we? Have we? No, I don't think we have this year. So someone tell me. I've got a funny feeling it was the Aston Villa game when we won the league. We were 2-0 down, and we won 3-2. That's the last time I think we actually conceded first and won the game. I might be wrong, but I'm not sure. My memory's going. I'm getting old now. 47. I'm getting too old for this lot. Trying to remember stuff. Look out, top 4. Yeah, top 4. Where were we? 6 points from 4th place. 5 points from 5th place. What more do you want? Anybody would have taken that. I mean, a win against Southampton. Yes, Tom, a win is a win, and we move on to Southampton away. And if we get something from... I'd be happy with a point against Southampton. I'd be over the moon with a win, but I'd be happy with a point. Yeah, only if you... Recently 7th? Yeah. What are you saying? It's an omen. What do you... Sorry, Scott. What do you mean, what you're saying? It's an omen. Good night out on the... Did you go, Oliver, last night? Because I saw some of the photos from people, and it looks like... You see that mountain at the back of me? There. See that mountain? That looks like where the Leicester fans were. That's how far it seemed away from me, some of the photos that I saw. Yeah, Jason. Europa League. That's what... I know I've been saying all season, top 10, maybe pushing. I don't think we're quite going to be a regular top 6 team, but I think we ought to be mid-table, pushing for Europe at the end of the season. That's where I think we will be. Mid-table, pushing for the Europe at the end of the season. And it seems like Puel's got his passing game style, but sometimes they're a little... You mentioned last time we came from behind. Oh, right, yes, I see what you mean, yeah. Yeah, but was that the last time we conceded first, and we went on to win the game? Hopefully that's true. If it works out well, it works out well. Hello, Ivan. How are you? I think you know my name by now, Ivan. I hope you do, but you've been following me long enough on here. But his passing game. Does anybody agree with me that sometimes it looks a bit slow? If we're a little bit quicker with it, it seems like we like to play defence, midfield, back to defence, midfield, and then play. Surely there's a ball through that we can play. It looks good, yes, correct. But surely, I don't know, it just sometimes looks a bit slow for my liking, but we've played it well. We had, I think, 62% yesterday. 62% possession away from home. I don't think that's ever heard of. As it stands now, Sean, you are. As it stands now, I'm really enjoying Puel's style of football. We have better players than what he... Yes, correct. We had a lot of better players than what Southampton. We had a lot of players and better players than what Southampton had, which I think makes a big difference. They haven't got the quality of players we've got. We've got a different set of quality, and I think that makes a big difference with the players. Nathan, can we keep Mahrez? Unfortunately, I've got a funny feeling he's playing for a move in January. I know. Last year he didn't play very well, but I think this year he's playing a lot better. We all see Mahrez is playing a lot better, and I think he's trying to play for a move now. He's playing a lot better. Andy, hi Andy. Morning, mate. Nice to have a late winner. I bet it was. Mahrez just put himself... Yeah, I've just said that. What's the future for Andy King? I think... January transfer window. Did anybody hear the interview with Puel at the weekend, in the week, just before the game? That he's got 6 strikers for 1 place. And who do you think? I think Salami is the one that's going to go. He's not been on the bench. Joe was on the bench yesterday. He came on. I thought he played well. He kept the ball in the corner. They couldn't get him. They couldn't get round him. He did what we needed to do for them. Last 3 or 4 minutes, he held the ball up in the corner. He stopped them. We won a couple of corners. I think he did a good job. I know he didn't have anything else to do. That's what we'll have to keep Joe on for when we're winning. When we're winning, 2 minutes to go. Bring him on. Hold the ball in the corner. Yeah. See, Tom, it's not on the bench, so I totally agree that I think Salami's off. I think he hasn't really done a lot. I thought the second season might help him, but it's not done a lot at all. And do people know that was 11 away games unbeaten? That's some good record. That is. 1 defeat in 10 games as well. 1 defeat in 10 games. And that was the Man City game. We still haven't lost to anybody lower than the top 6 teams. He's not had game time. He's only had cup time. He's only played in the cup, Jody. We'll have to see. It's great to see. Yeah, 3 out of 3. If you're not smiling after winning 3 out of 3, Great to see our team with Gray, Mahrez and Albrighton. Yeah, true. But I still think to bring Vardy into the game, we need to play Shinzi there. I was a bit surprised. I thought he might play Shinzi yesterday. Gray did well, but I still think he's the great goal. I know it took a bit of a deflection, but you still have to shoot. And also, have you noticed how many long-range pops are having at goal this year? We seem to be shooting a lot more, where before we never used to have these long-range efforts. We seem to be taking a lot more, trying to get these ones on target. And then if the keeper saves, you're getting a chance. Scott, Ujara did well. Hold on, the Sun. Ujara did well when he came on. Better holding up the ball than Slim. Yeah, correct, Scott. I agree with that. See, Puello knew exactly what he was doing there. Oh yeah, just on Puello. The last few, if you've been watching me the last few weeks, I sort of have a go at the people on Twitter. Some of these die-hard Leicester fans. I think they're slowly coming around now on Twitter. They're beginning to back Puel, and I think they're coming away to some. Oh, first few weeks, let's sack him. He's no good. Boring football. They finished 8th and got a cup final. Why did Southampton sack him? But now, a lot of them are coming round. You notice on Twitter that some of them are coming round to the way he's thinking. Like I said, back Puel, believe in him, we'll get it sorted. Michael Brighton. I think Michael Brighton, if there was an England game next week or in the next couple of weeks, he'd be in the squad. He has to be in the England team. He has to. He's one of the most consistent players anywhere. He plays. He can play at a wing back. He can play on the wing. Not sure about the centre midfield, but he tracks back. He wins the ball. He tackles. Not so good with his head, but I think Michael Brighton should be in the England team. After a poor start to the season, 3 wins in a row and up to 8th. Yeah, no. This week it's been more quieter though, Tom. People were still wanting. It's stupid. You know me better than most on here. A lot of people, you've got to back the team, and that's what we've started to do. We've started to back the players. We're backing the team. We're backing everyone, and it's working. You get behind the team, they love it. They play more for you. You get on the backs of the team. Oh, the heads go down and. Thought Chilwell played well, but that that pass. I nearly had heart failure, that pass. Oh, Jesus. But, hold on, these comments are coming a bit too quick. Nobody else ever put Vardy on, but it was a great decision at the end. They seemed to have a good game. Yes, correct. I agree with that one. Nobody would have left Vardy on and putting the pressure on him, but at least Ajoa got the ball. Hello, Anthony, how are you? Hi, Aaron, how are you? At least Ajoa got the ball back to the player and held him off, which is good, which is what we needed. Must admit, I was a bit apprehensive about Puel. 3 wins on the bounce, on the spin, 1 defeat in 10. We're going on a European tour. Yes, Jason. I wasn't apprehensive about him. I was willing to give him a chance and see how it went. That's the way I think. But everyone's now is beginning to back. No Snow. I had that at the beginning of the conversation. Where you been, Luke? You only just come on. I've had that back Puel. You back whoever's in charge. Oh no, not here now. It's a bit windy today though. But the sun's gone in a little bit now. It's gone a bit windy, so it's gone a little bit cool. I might have to go inside in a minute. Casper was very good. See that little cheeky little lob over the player? Oh, that was another squeaky bum time. That was. He got the ball from, I think it was Guire, it was maybe even Chilwell, I can't remember, and he just lobbed it over the player and then just casually, nonchalantly just passed it out to the defender. I think his dad would have been having kittens over that. But people, Nathan, January clear out needed. Andy King, Amati. No, I can't. I don't think you ought to get rid of Amati because we're losing defenders and he can play at fullback. Moose, yeah. Yes, I agree with that. Just apart from Amati, maybe send King out on loan, but Amati. Although King's done nothing wrong. King has done nothing wrong. But I think he needs some game time at his age. He needs to play. So get him on loan. Do you think Inacho does not have... Yes, I think he doesn't... I don't think he does. I don't think he'll struggle to get a game under him. I really do. Abora and Ndidi are making a good partnership. And with Silva... Yeah, but where... But Tom, like someone just said, where would you play Silva? Who would you drop? Is Silva that kind of player that he can play that tackling role? What we're going to do? Is it possible the team... Yes, it is, but... Oh, God, sorry. I can't... Chat. Yeah, sorry. Yes, it is. I think it will be possible. Yeah, I saw that on Match of the Day last night. But in the heat of the moment, the referee can't just blow up. Yeah, you can't. But yesterday's game, them 2 penalties that we could have had, I've seen them given before. One for the handball, he wasn't actually looking, he went like that, arms raised. I've seen them given. And the tackle on Varley, I know he just touched it, but I've seen them given. We've all seen them given. They're normally given for the home. They're normally homer penalties, they are. King is a championship player. Pointless sending him out on loan. He just isn't good enough at this level. I think Pulo... Well, yeah. But you never know about injuries, though. Matty James injured. You don't know how long he's going to be out for. I don't think... Morning, Phil. How are you? I don't think Chowdhury's that good. He looked to be a fish out of water when he came on against Spurs, to be honest. So I think you need to go out on loan, and just in case we get injuries. I know people are saying, oh, well, he's a championship player, but he's a squad player. He does a job. He actually does a job for us. But I think he needs game time now, and the odd cup game here and there. If Mahrez goes, then he'll play at 20. Play Silva at 20. You mean number 10? I think you've got your fingers the wrong way around there, Tom. Is it a bit cold from the snow? I know King isn't good enough for the Premiership anymore. But if you've got injuries, he comes in, he does a job. Unfortunately, let's not go back and slagging Andy King off, please. You know, Andy King, why do you need to slate players? Why do you really need to slate players? We've just won 3 on the bounce. Andy King has not been on the he's been on the bench every game. But let's not slag him off. Yeah, Andrew, if Vardy does get injured, Iheanacho will play. But how many times has Vardy been injured? You can see him go down in a heap, holding his leg, get stretched off, and he's playing next week. What more do you want off him? Long live the King. Yeah, unfortunately. Yeah. So there's different views on Andy King. Some people, look, he's like Marmite. You either love him or you hate him. Same with when Nigel Pearson was here. You either love him or you hate him. It's just like Marmite. Everyone has their own opinions. But I don't think we ought to... Yeah, Gaz, totally agree. He's a City legend. He does a job. He might not be good enough now, but when he comes on, he puts a shift in, and he'll come on, he'll play anywhere. I bet he'll play in goal. If he got asked to play in goal, he would play in goal. Silva will take another midfield slot with a different formation. But how would you fit him in? That's the problem. Right, a few weeks ago, I said on air there was 10 games until New Year, and I said we'd get 18 points. Then I looked afterwards. I looked at the fixture and I thought, oh God, here we go. Now we've played 5 games so far out of them 10 games, and we've got 10 points. So I'm over halfway to my prediction. I know people were saying 16, 14. So I said 18 points from 10 games over the Christmas period, over them 10 games, before the Huddersfield game. That's not a bad. Now, I just need 8 more points. Hopefully we get Southampton, get 3 points from Southampton. Palace, a home win. I'm quids in, 16 points. I'm nearly there. Yeah, 10 off the bottom 3, yeah. I think we've got to be looking up now. Scott, not down. We've got to not looking over the shoulder anymore. We've got to be looking up. That's the way it's got to be, I think. Is top 4 an outrageous aim? Was winning the Premiership an outrageous aim? But we've got to be top 4, we've got to start beating the big boys. But if we keep being unbeaten, I mean, so like I said earlier on, we're unbeaten against anybody outside the top 6. But there's not many teams with a record like that. Burnley can't say that because we beat them. Brighton can't say that because we beat them. Newcastle, we beat them. To be top 6, we've got to start beating some of them. I know the top 6 have to play each other and they will drop points, so there might be a chance that way of getting into the top 4, but 6th or 7th, I'll be happy. Europe is only possible if Mahrez stays. Possibility. Well, if Silva comes in and plays 10, see, we don't know what Silva... How? people have seen clips of him here and there, but until he actually plays in that team, we don't know how he's going to play and how he's going to fit in that side. So it could be a totally different number 10 that we get. Predictions for transfer window. I think you'll see Salami go, Musa go, and unfortunately, I think King. I don't think he'll go. I think he'll go on loan somewhere to a Championship side. They're the three. Yeah, Musa. Maybe Ajara. You never know. You never know, do you? Europa League and a cup final for me this year. Shane, Andy King will give us 100% when asked to do so. Hope he stays with us. And yeah, correct. Yeah. He's done nothing wrong. When he comes on, he does a job. He does what he's told. He's not the most fantastic player in the Premiership, but I don't think Musa will go on loan. I think they'll sell him. Because he must know now that he hasn't got a cat and nose chance of playing in the first team anymore. I mean, what's he done? He played one game against Sheffield United in the Cup. I think that was it. Did he come on against Leeds? Did he? No, he didn't come on against Leeds. So, Liverpool, he came on against Liverpool, that was it. Why did we spend so much money on Salami and Musa? Just never... They're scoring... We were in the Champions League, weren't they? They'd played Champions League football. You thought it was... But it didn't work, did it? We've been saying that. We've been saying that for ages, Aaron. We need a backup right back. Salami or Jara to go. Have to keep one. But yes, you have to keep one big target man. You can't have a full... I know Barcelona do it, but Barcelona a different team. But yes, you have to keep one big man, unfortunately. That's the way it's going to be played. So I think it'll be a Joao that stays. And unfortunately, Salami. Yes, Scott Amati is the backup right back, but is he any good? Is he that? I don't know. I really don't know. What right back? Which right backs are out there? You'd have to fork out a lot of money. We need to keep Shinzi. Hassar. Oh, Kazamari. Kamikaze pilot. That's what he was. Puts his heart and soul. You never know, Jason. It could be anyone. Reports are showing that Silva is head and shoulders above, so you've got to make him... Yeah, you've got to. So if Mahrez does go, he might play in the number 10 role. Well, Daniel, we thought that when Salami came with Mahrez. He started well, and Mahrez seems to be playing the ball to him all the time. But I don't know. He just didn't seem to... I don't know. He looks a bit lazy sometimes and a bit laboured, and he's... Oh, I don't know. I really don't know about him. But I think he'll be the one that goes. So long as we get a reasonable amount of money for him and get our money back. Cup of tea and Mr. Arward's mug. It's got a bit cold now because I've been on here quite a while. How long have I been? Oh, no, I've still got plenty of time. Can Drogovic play right back? Honestly, I don't know. Gray is looking good now. He's getting more games, but I still think that sometimes that he's a bit indecisive with that final ball. There was a couple of times yesterday where he didn't. Yeah, agree there, Scott. A couple of times yesterday that he was indecisive and he could have played the ball earlier. But just a couple. But it's getting better. It is getting better now. He's getting more game time. I think he's played 6 out of 7 of the games. Have we got enough money? And you've got to pay his tax bill as well, I think. After his debut and 2 goals versus Burnley, I thought so. He looked good. But was a target man, however, feels like Ozaki wins more. Yes, Salami was a target man. And Ozaki does seem... I know Ozaki falls on his arse a lot and he's always on the ground. Oh, that cut above his eye. Did you see the old claret pouring out? Jeez. And then he just wrapped him up, came back on. Scored, well, he didn't score the goal. He had sort of an air shot because he'd put the ball in the back of the net when he had an air shot. But like I said earlier, as long as the ball goes in the back of the net, I don't care. It can go off someone's backside for all I care. That's all it needs to do. Go in the goal, go in the back of the net. 1-0, 90th minute, off someone's backside. All that matters to me. Don't care. Chilled to keep his place over Fuchs now, surely. What do you think? Yes, he does offer a threat, doesn't he, Luke? He does offer a bit more of a threat coming on. And it looks like Puyol. You think he's got... he's playing Chilwell. He's playing Gray. What are they? 20? Harry Maguire. I think he's, what, 22, 23? Morning, Craig. How are you? A bit late this morning, but better late than never. He's playing... he played Chowdhury as well. So, he likes playing the youth. He did that at Southampton as well, but I don't think he didn't get much of a chance. Maybe, yes, just to freshen it up a little bit. So do people think the Southampton game on... no need to say sorry, Craig. You're here eventually. That's all that matters. My viewing figure... Whenever you come on... If you come on late, my viewing figures start going up again. Shane. So, sorry, just going on about Southampton. Do we think we'll make many changes? Because it's only 4 days away, isn't it? It's 4 days. That's 96 hours away for them to recover. Do you think he'll make any more changes? I think he might play... If Shinzi can see out his eye, I think he'll play Shinzi instead of Gray. So Wilfred's become the player with the most tackles in the Prem. He's becoming the player we bought him to replace. Would you swap it? I take it you mean swap. No, I wouldn't. So I watched the Chelsea game yesterday, and Kante didn't play that well, actually. Why is Kante not fit? He just doesn't fit in the team anymore. I don't think he... I would start with Joao up top with Vardy against Southampton. Now, if you started with Joao up top, that would be a kick in the teeth for Salami, wouldn't it? That really would. But if you started with him, Joao, who would you drop? Which you have to drop either Brighton, Mahrez or Gray. Who would you drop? You couldn't drop anybody else. Southampton Tuesday, Wednesday, Tom, Wednesday. Southampton Tuesday, and with the use, I just play. Yeah, I think there will be. I don't think there'll be major changes, but I think there will be. He's better than Slim, mate. I'll drop Gray. That's the only way. I think Gray, you'll find, will be in and out for certain games. Because it looked like Newcastle, the second half, were trying to park the bus. They were very defensive. They had 12 men. That's the referee. They had all 11 men in the half. And it was hard to break down. But at least with Gray, he comes on. But against Southampton, they're a bit more of an attacking side. So you might want to have the ball over the top and the crosses coming in. But we shall see. What will formation be when Silva... Ooh, who will miss out? Yes, see. A lot of people are saying that. Where's Silva going to play when he comes in? Yes, Adam, Ajoa has signed a new contract. Yes, he certainly has. So he's staying. What format? Come on then. Where? You tell me. Where will Silva play? I'm back. Had to slam in the lamb. Oh, you had to slam in the what? In Dina, Ken? Go on then. You tell me. People out there, there's over 50 viewers now watching me. What would your team, where would you play Silva, and who would you drop for Silva? Who? That's a tough one, because I can't think. Out of the minute, you got people playing well. The confidence is high. Surely CM and drop a Bora. Drop a Bora. Adam, have you been watching how he plays? Yeah. Yeah, what you can't if you're dropping any you can't drop if we're winning, you have to keep a reasonably settled side. Got to hear. But drop a Bora. Yeah, Terry. If Mahrez does go, not will go, if Mahrez does go, yeah, then you can play him at the number 10 role. Silva won't play until an injury. I think he'll play against Fleetwood or Hereford. I think he'll play there, get his first game, get him up and running, because it's not such a... It's the FA Cup still important, but it's not like the Premiership where you need. So an FA Cup, good introducement into it, against a lower league team that you can get away with a little. Silva surely won't walk into the side. I think he will. He won't walk into the side, Jason, but I think he'll play against Fleetwood because that's the first game he can play. And it's if he'd been against somebody from the Championship or the Premiership, then he might have not played. But being a Division 1 or Division 2 team, I think he might play there. Mahrez has been geared up for the number 10 role, so he won't miss him Right, yes. Yeah. Yes, I read that. Yeah. See, if Mahrez does... But if Mahrez stays... Adam, or again, then you will drop Gray and slot Silva in with Abora and Wilf. You could do. You could play 3 in midfield and have the wing backs. Yes, Craig, I agree with that. I think, unfortunately, I think it will be Gray that will be the one that gets dropped, unfortunately. But we'll have to wait and see, won't we? We'll have to wait and see. Morning, Abdullah. I take it you're a Salami fan or a Mahrez fan. It's alright, this sun's doing my head in now. Too much sun, sorry. Far too much sun. Sam, I hope he stays, but I think he's playing. I really do think he's playing for a draw. For a move. Silva will be great fit behind Vardy if Mahrez goes. Gray won't be happy about that. Yeah, we know he can throw his toys out of his pram. I think Simpson's been... Yes, I think Simpson, considering he's had nobody really pushing him, I think Simpson has been very good. He's literally going for player of the season. Silverly, definitely number 10 to link the midfield. Yes, Gray won't be dropped if he keeps scoring. Keep the TAM as it, you mean team, I think you meant there, Sam, didn't you? Stop moaning, the sun. Well, have you got snow there, Ken? Always good to win when we don't play yet. It's always a sign of a good team. The ones that are struggling to play but still win. I mean, we played outstanding against Spurs. We were sort of just above average against Burnley, did enough. And then we weren't very good against Newcastle. But we still managed to get 3 points. That's 9 points. Everyone's happy, everyone's smiling. We're in 8th place. We're 6 points off a top 4 place. We're 5 points off 6. Yes, Luke. If we can finish in 6th or 7th, that will give us a European place. No, maybe not 7th, 6th. 5th and 6th are Europa Leagues, aren't they? So we have to finish in 6th. Yeah, I don't think we'll change it that... Well, I don't think we'll change it that drastically, Matt. I know we have to change it, but maybe not that drastically. But, just a bit of... I'm going on holiday tomorrow. And for the next 2 weeks, next 2 Sundays, I won't be here for the next 2 Sundays. So I'm in Dominican Republic. And I'm not getting up at 7 o'clock in the morning to do this. I might do it a bit later if I get decent Wi-Fi, because the Wi-Fi is not... The Wi-Fi is not the best over there, because I've been there before. So for the next 2... if I can get a chance to get on and do a few minutes, I will. But I've not got much chance of watching the games neither, so I can't really talk about the games. So for the next 2 weeks... Next 2 Sundays, I'm afraid I won't be here. So, but I'm going to. Don't panic, don't worry, Ken. I'm going to sit on that sunbed and go, excuse me, beer, please. That'll be my 2 weeks. If Man City win the... Yes. Oh, yeah, if Man City win the league and a cup, then yes, it's 7. Yes. If one of the top 4 wins... Yeah, that was because... Who won the cup? I can't remember, but one of them won the cup, and that's why. Poor show. So, then. I'll come and sit in the snow for 2 weeks instead then and do it from UK, shall I, Tom? Yeah, Tom, you can take over for 2 weeks. You'll be snowbound for the next 2 weeks. Perfect opportunity for you. You can do it every Sunday morning for 2 weeks. It's only 2 Sundays, isn't it? How about we just win the League Cup and target... Yeah. See if we win the League Cup and finish in 7th, 6th or 7th. I'll help that. I'd take that. I'd be quite happy with it. I think most people would be quite happy with that. Win the league. Win the league. I wish. Again. Win the cup. You can do, Tom. You're doing my show for just 2 weeks. There you are. Sign the contract. There you are. Sign it. And you can do it for 2 weeks, Tom. I won't charge much. Just a pint next time you see me next year. Is that the end of Huth as well? It depends whether he's injured. Surely it'll be really hard in the Dominican Republic. Oh yeah, it will be, Mark. Oh, I'll be like that. Oh. More beer, more sun. Need a bit more suntan lotion. I want the FA Cup. I'd want any cup. Any League Cup final. Maybe not the Checker Trade one. I don't really want to go to the Tracker Trade one. No, Craig. Yeah, but you're only working half hour every Sunday, Craig. Tom. Half hour every Sunday. More like £2. Right. So, that's me done. Hope you've enjoyed the conversation. It's been nice being able to talk. No one's heard any news about him, Justin. He seems to have fallen off the face. I stayed, yes, Luke, I stayed there a few years ago in Sassoa, but we're flying into Puerto Plata, but we're going to the Hotel Rio Morangi. That's where we are, but I have been in Sassoa before. It is quite nice there. Right, that's me done. Yes, Justin, I don't know. No one see it. It seems to have just faded off the face of the earth, but we'll have to wait and see. Right, that's me done. Hope you've enjoyed the conversation. It's nice talking after a win instead of after a defeat, and especially 3 wins. So while I'm away, keep up the good work, back the boys, get on them and enjoy the games, make some noise, let's win some more games. And it's ciao ciao, adios, au revoir, goodbye all. You nearly got it, Mark. Adios, have a good day, enjoy the snow all. See you in 2 weeks.